Blessings, everyone. It's time to enhance and amplify our creative and manifestation abilities beyond the realms of thought and the mental processes. Join me Sunday, May 31st at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Time, US and Canada, for a 2-hour webinar where I will be talking about the very dynamics and mechanics of spiritual creation, setting the inner state and outer stages for success, troubleshooting miscreations and blocks. You can sign up by going to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or you can simply follow the links below and sign up at the Crowdcast webinar link provided in the description bar. It's time to create like an adept. Hey there, Sagittarius. It's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a session with me or even sign up for the upcoming manifestation webinar, you do need to go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Or, of course, you may also just simply follow the links below. Also, for those of you who enjoy the incoming wave forecasts, this week's is up now on my main channel page. It's actually the banner video, or you can always go to its playlist. And you can get to my main channel page by simply clicking on my avatar beneath this video. So what is going on when it comes to this week as it relates to your cards? Well, this week is overlit by the Chariot upright. So the central theme, or the overarching theme behind all occurrences, is coming through this energy. And I'm actually seeing with the Chariot a lot of you Sagittarius people starting to pull a lot of divergent or out of control circumstances back into line and making them all kind of finally face the same direction. It's a very interesting energy that's coming through through this card to be interpreted as such. It's not necessarily what I'm used to seeing with the Chariot, but it actually is coming through quite strongly. In fact, honestly, with the Chariot card, it does feel like a lot of you may be even getting certain relationships, friendships, or even work projects under control by actually enforcing new boundaries, new guidelines, and also enforcing new directions to get everything back to where its original intention for being belongs. Because a lot of the time, sometimes things can kind of get away from the true intention. And intention is something that a lot of people maybe need to get familiar with as far as what intention really is versus what intention is not. Intention is not an idea. Intention is not a choice. Intention is something all its own. And so with the Chariot card, we are starting to actually pull things back to their pure and true organic intention, as opposed to veering off in weird directions. You're going to see this happening with family, see this happening with work. In fact, the Chariot is empowering you to do that because we also have a great deal of focus on getting rid of that which is starting to detract, starting to pull things away from us, or maybe even letting certain things go that need to disappear because it can't stick to its original intention, or it no longer vibrates with the initial intention of what was there, or maybe it never did. But this week we have you actually getting everything back under control by getting rid of all of those divergent, detractive, and distracting influences as well. As we get into the material realm, however, when it comes to work and finances, we do have the Five of Pentacles upright. And it does look like something is not panning out. In fact, sometimes when we see things getting away from their true intention or no longer vibing with the core intention, they tend to just drop off. And I'm actually seeing with the Five of Pentacles upright, there will be a feeling of loss as some kind of maybe big goal or big plan that maybe you've been cooking up with either a collaborator, a teammate, or a client is just showing itself to actually be impossible. And I'm getting this very strong sense that it's only because it's been maybe progressing a bit too slowly. It's almost like planting a seed too late in the season. It's not getting taken care of. It's not getting the weather and the elements it needs to actually thrive and survive. And so I'm seeing with the Five of Pentacles, there is, yes, unfortunately, a sense of loss, but it has to do with a ball getting dropped somewhere, something getting started too late, or maybe even something just being taken at too slow, too ginger, too piecemeal a pace to actually go forward. Now with the Chariot card upright, remember this is also going to come with an alternative. In fact, the Five of Pentacles always offers an alternative. It always offers a better opportunity. But be prepared, not everyone is going to be so optimistic in the beginning. They may begin kind of a grieving process over this loss, whatever it was. And it's okay for them to go through it, right? We don't want to camp there. We don't want to have a crisis workshop about it for 10 years. But there is a need to know when to let this go. And a coworker, a client, a boss, even a work group or a work opportunity may be struggling with being able to think on their feet while they go through the processing of it all. However, with the Chariot card, it is about getting everything back into order, and so it must be done. In fact, with the Six of Pentacles, segueing now into your social life, your friends and relatives, we actually have that alternative being presented. We actually have something better being given to you and gifted to you. Now, whether this is actually something that is a job opportunity or a transfer or a source of revenue, or maybe it's just something that is actually going to enhance a project or a work plan or a financial plan or a home plan that is supposed to pay off, this is something that will pay off faster and pay off in bigger numbers. And so with the Six of Pentacles, we also have to know when to shift our focus. We have to know when it's okay to actually give our attention to other things. And it does look like there will be incentive to do this. Unfortunately, yes, there will be a sense of loss with the Five of Pentacles, but if we also we want to remain emotionally available to new things as well, which can be very difficult to do when people are processing. Processing and emotional availability aren't actually occurring in the same time. And so with the Six of Pentacles this week, you're going to be noticing that, yes, you're getting some substitutions for what we are losing with the Five of Pentacles, but we have to make sure that we are not so caught up processing the loss that we can't think on our feet and keep up the pace. The Chariot is asking for that. Now, as we get to the relationships with love and romance, we do have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And I do feel that this is indicating some kind of unstable plan or unstable effort coming through either a partner or somebody new with the best of intentions, but it is a bit shaky, it is a bit rickety. And with the Chariot card, once again, we do need to be able to help promote order, harmony, and things staying on a stable track. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, sometimes this can show up where a person is maybe spending too much money or trying to make something happen before it's time. Maybe it's a move, maybe it's a step in a direction that's far too serious and far too involved for maybe what we've been doing as a couple, or even as just a part of our courtship is concerned, has been, and now we have to make sure that we still stay in a place of health, order, and harmony. Because with the Page of Pentacles reversed, I'm not seeing a partner or a crush or somebody new doing anything dastardly or anything hateful or harmful, but what's happening is that they might be trying really, really hard to develop a sense of security by doing something that's even less secure. Whether it's for you, because a lot of you might be getting this in the form of a gift or a big grand gesture, or for the couple, or just for themselves, with the intention of doing something for the entire relationship. But it does need to be reeled in a little bit. It's going to be a good week, you guys. You just have to make sure that we don't let the emotional extremes do the talking here, because with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it does look like possibly gambling on the wrong thing or gambling with the wrong move. And if we can get through that, if we can just kind of reassure everyone, like, look, we don't have to go to these places to feel secure. We don't have to go to these places to guarantee a healthy relationship and a strong future. It's going to be okay. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session, go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.